In the stanza 2, from line number 6 to 9, in these 4 lines, the poet develops his own experience. In the first stanza, he opens the poem with his father, who used to wake up early in the morning on Sundays too. In the next stanza, he shared his own feeling, how he felt at that time when he had to wake up early, when his father called him to wake up early. In stanza 2, the poet says, when he would wake up, that means when the poet would wake up, he means here the poet. When the poet would wake up, he would hear the ice breaking sound for the warmth inside the house, which means that when the poet used to wake up, he could hear the ice cracking sound coming from the rooftop. Why did the ice crack? Because inside the house the fire was light, and for the warmth inside the house, the ice which were covering the rooftop started melting, and the poet wake up and could hear the sound of ice cracking coming from the rooftop. So when the house was warm, his father would call him. After lighting the fire, when the house became comfortable, the temperature of the house became comfortable, his father used to call them to get up from bed and to get ready to go to school on work days. So his father would call him, and he used to wake up and dress himself up for going to school. He would feel afraid of the anger of the other members of the house. এখানে একটা লাইন আছে যে chronic anger of that house. Chronic anger of that house means বলছে কি যে বাসার অন্য মানুষরা যারা আর্লি উঠতে চায় না সানডেজ গুলোতে, তাদের অ্যাঙ্গারের মুখে পড়বে তার বাবা। এই ব্যাপারটা সে জানতো যে সবাই তো আর্লি উঠতে চায় না, তার বাবা যে সবাইকে ডাকাডাকি করে, এতে অন্যরা বিরক্ত হবে, অন্যরা রেগে যাবে, অন্যরা তার সাথে রিঅ্যাক্ট করবে, সে এটা জানতো। সো এটা প্রায় নিত্য নৈমিত্তিক ঘটনা যে নিত্য এই ঘটনাটা ঘটে, তার বাবা সবাইকে আর্লি ঘুম থেকে ওঠার জন্য ডাকে, কিন্তু সবাই উঠতে চায় না, আসলে সবাই রেগে যায়, বিরক্ত হয়। So the poet says he would feel afraid of the anger of the other members of the family who did not want to wake up early. যারা আর্লি ঘুম থেকে উঠতে চাইতো না, ঘরের অন্য মেম্বাররা, বাসার অন্য মেম্বাররা, তারা নিশ্চয়ই রেগে যাবে বাবার সাথে। সে তো স্কুলে যেতে হবে, তাকে ডাকলেই সে উঠে যেত, কিন্তু অন্যরা তো উঠতে চাইতো না। So I would like to repeat both the stanzas again. In the first stanza, the poet recalls his childhood memories and says that his father used to wake up early in the morning, even on Sundays. Although Sundays were weekends, his father wake up early. His father woke up at dawn and put on his dress. On work days, his father toiled really hard that his hands cracked and ached, but with those hands he would light the fire to keep the house warm, but no one would ever thank him for his sacrifices. In stanza 2, when he would wake up, he would hear the ice breaking sound for the warmth inside the house. When the house was warm, his father would call him, and he used to wake up and dress himself up. He would feel afraid of the anger of the other members of the family who did not want to wake up early. The last and third stanza, the poet regrets for what he did in his childhood and how the relationship was between the father and the son. He regrets that he did not realize the father's love, and he did not acknowledge it, and he did not say thank you, or he did not appreciate his father for his selfless responsibilities and selfless cares and responsibilities that his father did for the family and for him. So in the last stanza, he says, the poet says that he sadly recalls that he used to talk to his father indifferently, that means carelessly. The poet in his childhood used to talk to his father carelessly, and even though his father made the fire to make the house warm, even though his father would light the fire to make the house warm, and even he used to polish his shoes, the poet's shoes as well. So the poet says he used to talk indifferently, he regrets for that, and his father made the fire and kept the house warm and polished his shoes as well. Now the poet realizes, as a grown-up man, as a father, in fact, the poet grew up and he became a father himself, and now he realizes that he did not know how tough it was to become a caring and loving father. Now he realizes that he did not realize in his childhood how tough it was for his father to become a loving and caring father. And as a kid, the poet was unable to realize the selfless responsibilities and sacrifice of his father. As a kid, he could not, he was unable to realize it, in fact, as a kid. Now he recalls those days and recalls those memories with his father, and he regrets that he did not say thank you to his father, and he did not appreciate his father's work, selfless sacrifices, selfless responsibilities that his father discharged for the family and for him. So he regrets that he did not realize the selfless responsibilities and sacrifices of his father. The poet regrets that he should have appreciated his father. Now he realizes that he should have said his father thank you. He should have appreciated his father for what his father did for the family, and what his father, the way his father showed his care and love, selfless love for the family, for the poet himself. So that was the poem. Let's read it out. কবিতাটা যদি আমরা একটু পড়ি, পুরো কবিতাটা আমরা একটু যদি রিডিং পড়ি, একটু খেয়াল করি। On Sundays too, the name of the poem is Those Winter Sundays, written by Robert Hayden. Sundays too, my father got up early and put his clothes on in the blue-black cold. What's the meaning of blue-black? Blue-black means early morning, at dawn. It is kind of, if you explain it, blue and black, the combination of the sky, you know, in the early morning at dawn, the sky is neither black or nor blue. মানে খুব ভোরবেলা আকাশটা কেমন থাকে, খুব ব্ল্যাকও থাকে না, আবার খুব ব্লুও থাকে না। তো ব্লু ব্ল্যাক বোঝাচ্ছে এখানে ভোর, কোল্ড মানে হচ্ছে ভোরের ঠান্ডা। So his father used to wake up on Sundays too in biting cold early morning. Then he used to put on his clothes, and then he lit the fire. So the poet says, then with cracked hands that ached from labor in the weekday weather made blank fire blaze. And then he would put on his clothes, and with his cracked hands that must have pained, because he worked the whole week with these two hands. He worked heavy, and that's why his hands cracked, and that must pain him. Even though his works ached, he didn't care. He would wake up early on Sundays too, and with those hands he would light the fire to make the house warm. No one ever thanked him. No one ever said thank you, father, for his selfless works. I would wake and hear the cold splintering and breaking. Cold মানে এখানে বোঝাচ্ছে আইস on the rooftop, splintering মানে হচ্ছে ফেটে যাওয়া, ভেঙে যাওয়া, and breaking লেখা আছে এখানে splintering. So বলছে যখন আমি ঘুম থেকে উঠতাম তখন ঘরের ভেতরে ফায়ার জ্বালানোর কারণে ভেতরটা ওয়ার্ম হয়ে যাওয়ার কারণে রুফটপের উপরে যে আইসগুলো ছিল সেগুলো ক্র্যাক হতো, ফাটতো, আমি শুনতে পেতাম। I would wake and hear the cold splintering and breaking when the rooms were warm. যখন ভেতরটা ওয়ার্ম হতো আগুন জ্বালানোর পর, he would call, and slowly I would rise and dress. And his father used to call him when the house was comfortable, and the poet would wake up and dress himself ready for going out, fearing the chronic anger of that house, and at the same time he was afraid that the other members of the family would react to his father just because they did not want to wake up early, but his father always used to call them very early in the morning, and speaking indifferently to him who had driven out the cold and polished my good shoes as well. the poet recalls that he himself used to mistreat his father. He did not used to speak to him gently. He did not used to speak to him. He used to speak to him indifferently, carelessly. That man, who in fact polished his shoes as well. That's why the poet regrets that in childhood, why didn't I understand that this man is doing everything for our comfort, for making us happy. Even he is polishing my shoes as well. Why didn't I understand that I am misbehaving with my father? That's why the poet, after growing up, most probably after becoming a father, he regrets. And what did I know? What did I know of love's austere? Austere means hard, difficult. Love's austere and lonely offices. Offices means responsibilities. কবি বলছেন যে কেন আমি তখন বুঝিনি যে বাবা হওয়া এত কঠিন, একটা কেয়ারিং ফাদার হওয়া এত কঠিন, কেন আমি তখন বুঝিনি তার সেলফলেস অফিসেস, দ্যাট মিনস তার এই কেয়ারলেস রেসপন্স, আই মিন তার এই সেলফলেস রেসপন্সিবিলিটিস গুলো তার সন্তানদের জন্য, তার পরিবারের জন্য, কেন আমি সে সময় রিয়েলাইজ করিনি, কেন আমি তাকে অ্যাপ্রিসিয়েট করিনি, কেন আমি তাকে থ্যাংক ইউ বলিনি একবার। এই জিনিসটা কবি যখন বড় হলেন, কবি যখন তার বাবাকে স্মরণ করছেন, তখন তিনি এই কথাগুলো মনে করছেন আর তিনি রিগ্রেট করছেন। সো এই বিষয়টা হচ্ছে এই কবিতার সারমর্ম। এখন এই কবিতার মূল ভাব নিয়ে যদি আমরা আলোচনা, এই কবিতার থিমটা কি হবে? থিম হচ্ছে রিলেশনশিপ, ফাদার অ্যান্ড সান রিলেশনশিপ। আমরা খুব ভালো করে জানি এই ইউনিটটার নামও হচ্ছে রিলেশনশিপ। সো এখানে ফাদার অ্যান্ড সান রিলেশনশিপ দেখাচ্ছে। দ্যাট মিনস এখানে ফাদার অ্যান্ড সান রিলেশনশিপ দিয়ে আরো বিগার সেন্সে আমরা বলতে পারি যে এখানে আসলে পৃথিবীর ম্যাক্সিমাম বাবাদের সাথে সন্তানদের যে একটা সাটল ডিস্টেন্স থাকে না, ওই ডিস্টেন্সটা নিয়েই আসলে আমরা সন্তানরা পরে বড় হলে সেটাকে আমরা রিয়েলাইজ করতে পারি। আর তখন তো আসলে বাবা মা আমাদের সাথে থাকে না, বাবা মা চলে যান আমাদেরকে ছেড়ে, তখন আমরা বুঝতে পারি। আর তখন বুঝতে পেরে আমরা অনেক কিছু স্মৃতিচারণ করি আর রিগ্রিট করি, অনুশোচনা করি, মনে করি যে বাবাকে আমরা ভুল বুঝতাম, বাবা এই শাসনটা না করলে হয়তো আজকের পজিশনে আসতাম না। সো অ্যাকচুয়ালি থিম হচ্ছে কবিতাটার ফাদার অ্যান্ড সান রিলেশনশিপ, that is based on love and care, but all the time the love and care is not expressed explicitly, rather it is implicit sometimes in the selfless works and sacrifices that the parents make for the children. এইটাই হচ্ছে এই কবিতাটার থিম বা মূল ভাব যদি আমরা বলি। আর সারমর্মতা তখন আমরা আলোচনা করলাম। আশা করি এটি ক্লিয়ার হয়েছে। আর যদি কোনো সমস্যা থাকে অবশ্যই আমরা কমেন্ট বক্সে জানাবো।